The spiritual and political school of the Bene Gesserit traditionally holds their knowledge and abilities within the confines of their sisterhood. Yet at the fringes of their influence, some dare to pass this knowledge on to outsiders. With expertise in close-range combat, manipulation, and self-control, the Bene Gesserit are experts at controlling the battlefield and surviving the extreme conditions on Arrakis. Their weirding way grants you superhuman movement and combat tactics, enabling you to traverse large distances in the blink of an eye, or in the heat of a battle, flank an enemy up close to yield a deadly strike before anyone has a chance to react. But mastering close-range combat and movement alone is not enough. Using their most notorious ability, the voice, you will be able to compel your enemies to abandon their allies, breaking their spirit and confusing their minds. While this control of the body and mind makes you a powerful opponent, it can also be used to strengthen your resilience to extreme conditions. Through meditation and focus, you will be able to improve recovery and be less affected by the dangers of toxins and the harsh burning sun. Throughout the dunes of Arrakis, any school can be trained and improved by masters. Advancing your knowledge is the key to surviving your path forward. But the wise will also school themselves beyond their foundation, granting synergies that empower you to reach beyond the shadowed influence of the Bene Gesserit. Embrace the bloodlines of the Sisterhood and master your survival on Arrakis. Developed out of the need to replace thinking machines, the Mentats, trained on the principles of philosopher Gilbertus Albans, became one of the most important people in the Imperium. Able to calculate immense amounts of data and devise complex strategies, they are the most advanced tacticians on the battlefield. Combined with advanced assassination and combat technology, you will be able to think many steps ahead of your enemies. With a significantly higher cognition, as a Mentat, you can calculate trajectories and weapon handling to find weak points in an opponent's defense, or even guide the calculations of an external sentinel turret to assist you with extra firepower. Focusing on strategic control over raw strength, a Mentat is an expert in assassination technology, using poison capsules to trap enemies in a cloud of death. Or when out of sight, send in a hunter-seeker before the enemy has even noticed your presence. For a tactical advantage, the Mentats have devised further development of Imperial technology, such as the shield wall for extra protection. And to fool simple-minded enemies, a projection of yourself will confuse and scatter their focus. Throughout the dunes of Arrakis, any school can be trained and improved by masters, increasing your mental capacity and further advancing your tactical technology will let you hold the strategic advantage in any situation. But to reach the highest tactical operation, adopting other schools of thought will increase your mental complexity, opening up further possibilities. Focus your mind and calculate each step forward to find the optimal probability for your survival on Arrakis. Forged in the crucible of war, House Troopers are the first, last, and often only line of defense in the Imperium. With rigorous routines and a life of survival and combat training, the House Trooper is always ready for action. Drilled in heavy firepower, long-ranged weapons, and combat technology, a Trooper is an expert in finding new vantage points and forcing enemies out of cover through gravitational manipulation. Mastering these tactics will help you become an effective opponent against even the most heavily defended strongholds. At the heart of a trooper's abilities lies a perfected muscle memory for all kinds of weapons, increasing your accuracy and handling at long ranges. This perfected handling will also help you with increased agility while carrying more destructive options. You will also learn to master the Holtzman anti-gravity technology known as suspensors. Throwing your anti-gravity grenades will trap enemies within its field, leaving them an easy target. And when pinned down by close-range attackers, releasing the suspensor energy will blast away any nearby enemies. In order to navigate the battlefield quickly, your tactical technology includes the Sugarwire Claw, a fast climbing cable enabling unprecedented vertical mobility. And when no other solutions are possible, use the modified Hunter Seeker for a high explosive option to defeat heavily fortified enemies. Throughout the dunes of Arrakis, any school can be trained and improved by masters. Advancing your combat skills is the key to surviving any battlefield. But knowing your enemy also grants you access to their abilities, opening up synergies that surpass even the most deadly house trooper. Salute in honor of your house, and venture brave into the dunes of Arrakis.